What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. As always, Bullets Garage, GSF owner, my baby right here. On today's video, we are gonna go to the dealership to pick up my wheel lock. Thank you to 2 or 3 of you guys on the YouTube channel who commented below and said, go to your dealership, they have the master key set, they will match it up and get it for you. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for that, guys. And then I am picking up some touch-up paint because unfortunately we got a rock chip in the hood. It pains me. I don't know how the hell this happened. I try to drive far behind people, not the tailgate. So let me show you where it is at. And we're gonna get some touch-up paint and touch this up so it's not as noticeable. But it's nowhere near in the front end or the front of the hood. Somehow, right here, the rock chip has happened. Let me throw on my micro lens real quick so you can see a little bit better. There we go. Look at that bad boy. All the way through the clear coat and the paint to the bare metal. We're gonna go pick up the touch-up paint, get the wheel lock, and we'll be back here and we're gonna install the rear camber arms today. To the dealership Saturday morning, bright and early. I want to get there, get this done, because I want to get home and install the camber arms for the rear. And this weekend it's going to be a freaking scorcher. They're saying the heat index here in Chicago this weekend is going to be above 100 degrees, humid as hell. It just rained last night, so I could just imagine the humidity that's going to happen. Right now it's showing 77 degrees. And another thing, let me give you a little update. 13,373 miles on the GSF. She is slowly growing and getting older. I got it with, what did I get, like a little bit over 8,000 miles on it. Love this thing, man, love it. Let's head out, hit the highway, and we'll see you in a few. We're back from the dealership, got the car at home. It is hot today, guys. Let me show you right here. 90 degrees in this garage, 90. I got the fan blowing because we're gonna toast in here like a turkey. Anyway, back from the dealership, we got our key. Fits perfectly. I guess it's number 61. Got our touch-up paint that we're gonna use to fix up the paint chip right there. And I also ordered a part from Amazon. Let me see where the hell I put it. It is a special tool. Here we go. It is a special tool that is used to finally fill in, you know, rock chips and stuff. So let me open this up and show you. All right, so the way that this works is you have a small reservoir, you put some of your touch-up paint, and you know, metallic colors, especially this ultra white, is a two-part. So you have a base coat and then a clear coat that goes on top. So you're gonna put the base coat in here first. With this small tip, you're gonna dab it on, fill the area. You don't need a lot since I have only one rock chip. I'm only gonna put a small dot in here. Then we're gonna clean this out with the attached tool and soapy water. Come back a couple, 20 minutes later, put in the clear coat, touch it up, and that's gonna be that. But the more important thing that we're gonna be doing is installing the SBC rear camber arm kits. I'm getting my alignment done on Monday, so I figured today's the day we can get the control arms installed, set them more or less to match the stock ones, and then get it dialed in on Monday. So let me get the car up on jack stands and we'll be back. All right guys, so I opened this up, took a few drops and poured it in there. Let's see if we can focus. Come on, focus. There we go. So there's some paint in there. I'm gonna come on over, bring you guys to the car and show you how you apply this. All right, so there's the hole. All you do is gently tap and that fills it up without putting too much in there, how you probably would with the brush. That's it right there. Looks like a ginormous crater, huh? Let this dry, and then I'm gonna come back with the clear coat. We got our top coats. So this is well mixed up. Open her up. Get this ready. All you're gonna do is take it out and have one drop. Let's do 2 drops. Fuck it. That's it. 2 drops came in there. Hopefully I got that on camera. And we're gonna go over to the car now. Here we go. And just like with the other one, tap on the clear coat. And that's that. Now let that dry. Alright, let me bring you underneath the car and show you how we're gonna do this. So, when you're gonna start off, make sure you take the wheels off, you have your car on jack stands, and then you use your jack to put load on the suspension according to instructions. Then you're gonna undo 2 bolts. This one right here is a 22 millimeter. I already just loosened it out. Pretty easy to get to here. I did remove the, I don't know if this is the ABS sensor, whatever sensor. I moved it out of the way because the wire ran across here and I didn't want to have to damage it or anything. guys, that one was pretty easy to get off. Down here, this upper bolt right here on the inner side was a pain in the ass. You cannot fit a socket in between here and here, so you have to use a wrench. But this is a 19mm. I got it loose. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this, and we're gonna go over to the workbench to show you how we can measure it out to get these more or less the same length before we install them on the car. Kill me now, guys. It is an hour in and it is just hot as shit up in here, but I got the stock control arm out. The rear bolt is a complete pain in the ass. It is so hard to get that bolt out because you have to unscrew to get it to come out, and it is just hard, and there's no space to fit a socket, fit a wrench. You have to just use a wrench from underneath and slowly turn by turn by turn, so it took forever, but we got it out, got it on the workbench, and here we go. So what I did, I used a 1/2-inch drill bit, put some tape around it to mimic the stock bolt, which is not long enough to go through both to give me an equal, so that, you know, that way this is not moving back and forth, this is nice and tight. Then, according to the instructions, make sure you read these and follow these, but the gist of it is the gaps here should not exceed 16mm each. So this threads should not be more than 16 and these should not be more than 16. And what they tell you to do is more or less adjust these to the stock length without exceeding those limits. Okay, so that's what I did. The best way to know if you have this perfectly aligned is you're gonna take the long bolt. This is long enough so it goes through both, and you have to make sure you'll look through this hole to make sure both inner parts of the holes are aligned perfectly. And as long as this bolt slides in perfectly, you know, without getting caught or wedged, like so, you see, in and out. It's a little grippy because there's threads on the stock piece, that's why, but through here it goes in and out smoothly and then goes in. It's not catching, it's not binding. That's how you know this stuff is set basically to the same length as OEM. So what you're gonna do now is I'm gonna bring this nut down to more or less kind of lock this in place, so when I go to throw it on, well, actually, let me show you one more thing first before I do that. Hold on. Grab your caliper and let me show you the measurements here. .86 for this one. And basically 1200. So that's as close as you're gonna get them. You're gonna lock this ring down, tighten this bolt here. I'm gonna tighten this bolt down here, which will lock the larger twisting collar in place, and then I'm gonna spin this down to lock it here so it's not moving when I throw this on the car. And voila! I tighten this down just by hand so it doesn't spin this larger wheel. Bring this down, it's a 27mm nut, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the car. Torque this bolt down here to, I believe, 20 foot-pounds of torque, and then we'll torque these down according to spec and we should be good. So more or less we are aligned right now with the stock control arm, so the camber should not be off crazily. Monday we'll go into the shop, put it on the sensor, see what the camber is, adjust it how we need it. I'm going to try to get it to, you know, as within spec, but try to get as much as close to 0 or like 0.5 camber. And let me go ahead and throw these on the car, and we'll be back to show you how they look finished product.
2 hours later.
All right, an eternity and a half later, We installed the one side of the rear control arms. Let me show you the finished product here. This is the new arm. Goes back to the bolt there. So this one bolt right here is torqued to 20 foot-pounds. This one is 119. The rear one is 119, but there is no possible physical way to torque that rear bolt. There's not enough space to get a socket in there. So I did it as tight as I could by hand with 2 wrenches on top of each other, and it's more than enough to hold it. That's basically the one side. Took about 2 hours, like I said. It was a pain in the ass, guys. It really was a pain in the ass to get this done. It took forever. Such a tight fit. We got it done. I'm gonna go ahead, do the other side, same process, same steps, repeat it, get your alignments done afterwards, and your car is gonna be good to go. On the next video, I'm gonna be at the alignment shop. I'm gonna show you how he does it, give you all the numbers. So see you on that video. Hope you like this one. I'm dying in this heat from this 90-degree weather in here, but I did it for you guys. So please subscribe below if you want more videos. And same process goes for the RCF. So if you want to get some camber arms for your RCF, same deal. Check it out. Hit up Blue from Modern Japan. That's where I got these from. Great guy. Give me a good price for them. So see you on the next video, guys. Take care.